involved shooting, they say, started with a dispute on the Academy Sports Store property. Not sure inside or outside, but I do have Chief Tom Hackney, who has just walked up to give us some updated information. Go ahead and tell us, Chief, what we have going on here.
Good afternoon. This morning at around 9:20, Academy Sports Management called the Sheriff's Office to report a disturbance inside their store. What they had a white male and a white female attempt to enter the store carrying a long rifle. Now, Academy Sports tells me that it's not their policy to allow customers to bring the guns inside the store. Part of their business is to actually prepare guns and do some other things, so customers do frequently come in and out with guns, but it's not their policy to allow customers to carry the guns inside. They confronted the male at the front door, informed him of the policy. He refused to cooperate with their instructions to turn the gun over to them at that time. Continued on inside the store, was confronted by management again inside the ammunition aisle. At that point in time, he refused again to comply with their instructions to turn the gun over to him. They were on the phone with 911 the entire time. In order to facilitate this male leaving the store, they allowed him to complete his transaction and exit. Management observed he and the female get into a white pickup truck in the Academy Sports parking lot here. The female was driving and the male was a passenger in the car. They relayed that information to the 911. That information was passed along to the officers. When the officers arrived, they saw this truck leaving, again driven by the white female. They attempted to stop the vehicle. The vehicle refused to cooperate, did not stop. As it was exiting the parking lot, the male, through a rear sliding window of the truck, pointed a handgun at the officers. The officer opened fire at the truck, struck and struck the suspect. The truck continued along westbound on Atlantic Blvd, where it stopped. Fire rescue was called. The suspect was announced dead at the scene. The female was taken into custody. At this point in time, the officer that was involved in the shooting, we had one officer that was involved. He's been placed on administrative leave as per our policy. I will have a follow-up news conference tomorrow morning to provide information. The suspect in this case, nor the female, has actually been identified at this point in time, so I can't release any information on them other than the fact that he was a white female.
Chief Hackney, so it all started when they tried to bring a weapon into the Academy Sports store?
Yes, as he tried to bring the gun in, like I said, management tried to stop him as per their policy. He refused to cooperate, and again, inside the store, refused to cooperate.
Is the woman in custody?
The woman is in custody.
Is she arrested?
At this point in time, it's still ongoing. We're talking to her. She is cooperative with us at this point in time, but this is still early on into what we're doing with this.
Have you heard from the woman why they attempted to bring this gun into the store?
Again, we're under the impression that there may be some intent to purchase ammunition, because that's the aisle they went to, and that's what purchase that they did actually complete.
Did they buy ammunition?
Yes, they did purchase ammunition.
How much ammunition?
I can go into that tomorrow with a little more detail, but at this point in time, they did complete a transaction for the ammunition.
Was it a shotgun or a rifle?
I'm not going to go into any more detail about the type of guns. There were guns found in the truck, so it is consistent with them having firearms.
How was it discovered by the store that they did have this firearm on them?
He had it in the team. He was openly carrying this into the team.
So when they left in the pickup truck, they just did not obey commands to stop?
They refused to obey commands to the officer who identified them. Again, this description of the truck, a description of the occupants were passed on from the management who observed them get in the truck. They passed that on to the information to the 911 officers. Those officers responding saw that same truck exiting, matching those all the descriptions. It all just came together very quickly.
For clarification, was it an altercation in the store, or was it verbal? Or?
It was just a verbal, really disagreement between management and
The suspect never fired his weapon on the car at this point.
At this point in time, we're still looking into making that determination. We have not gone through the truck, so it's not really clear at this point. But I will have additional information, not only as to the identity of the suspect, information on all these questions that you're asking. I'll hold a news conference tomorrow morning at 9, passing on what we learned in the next several hours.
Any further questions?
Thank you,
So that's the very latest here from Atlanta.